Hey guys, welcome back to The New Critic, and today I'm going to be talking about the new Monster Hunter movie, the latest movie from Paul W.S. Anderson. So in this movie, a military force led by Captain Artemis, who is played by Mila Jovovich, stumble upon a portal that transports them to another world filled with giant monsters. There they meet a warrior known only as the Hunter, and together they take on these giant monsters and seek a way home. Now, I've actually seen all of Paul W.S. Anderson's movies leading up to this one, and some of them are good, most of them are okay. I think with the exception of Pompeii. Pompeii was pretty bad. This movie, however, wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It's not good, mind you. I mean, it's just that you could tell this wasn't going to be a good movie anyway, from the announcement that Paul W.S. Anderson was directing, which is a big deal because this movie is based on a popular video game franchise of the same name, to the trailers, which didn't really convince people that they were in for something exciting, and the reviews. And even the fact that the movie was banned in China over a joke that I'm not really gonna discuss because, well, it doesn't matter anyway. So, yeah, let's just get into it. So firstly, I think the monsters were actually pretty cool. They looked awesome. The monster designs and just the CGI in general was well handled, especially for the monsters. I haven't played the video games and I went in having no knowledge of the source material, but the monsters looked fantastic. They were fun to watch. There's some good cinematography here and there, the production design, the costumes, the swords. All of those things are actually really good. There is some attention to detail in the movie. The actors did the best they could with what they were given, but the real star of the movie is Tony Jaa. For those of you who don't know, Tony Jaa is a martial artist who made his Hollywood debut in Fast and the Furious 7, and he plays the Hunter in this movie. Speaking of which, the Hunter was the best character in the movie. He is a skilled warrior. There's a language barrier between him and Captain Artemis, and that makes for a lot of funny moments. And he was really the one saving grace. He saved the movie from being completely terrible. The musical score is decent as well. There may be one or two, bits and pieces of it you'll probably remember after watching it for the first time. But unfortunately, that's all I liked about this movie. Now, I'm just gonna get this out the way right now. This movie has virtually no plot. Like, nothing. The characters, they end up in this world with the monsters, and they're trying to get back home. That's pretty much it. As for the characters, what characters? There really aren't any. The best character, as I said, was the Hunter. Everybody else is just kind of meh. And Ron Perlman is in this movie for some reason, although he did look kinda cool. And the military, all the other soldiers joining Captain Artemis, they're really not all that important. They're not in the movie as much as you might think they are. Just remember that. The movie, as is the case with most of Paul W.S. Anderson's movies, it's, all style and no substance, leaning heavily on visuals and the action and just all that kind of stuff. Like, that's his top priority. The action itself is very inconsistent. Sometimes it's good, but most of the time it suffers from horrible jump cut editing, making it nauseating. And even the editing in general in some scenes, even if they're not action oriented, it's just awkward. If you watch the movie, you'll understand why. And last but not least, the ending. It's some of the most desperate sequel baits I think I've ever seen in a franchise starter. I don't know if we're gonna get a sequel to this considering our global circumstances, but if we do, it'll be because of the international box office. Considering most of W.S. Anderson's movies depend heavily on that particular market. And they keep making money because of that, and that's why he keeps getting the chance to make more. But hey, that's Hollywood. So yeah, that was my review of Monster Hunter. So if you just want to see mindless action with no plot and not much substance, I guess this is for you, but honestly, that isn't saying much. If you feel like you're not going to enjoy this, then avoid it at all costs. As for my Walking Dead universe ranking video, that's still in the works and it'll be out by next week. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Please be sure to like the video, share it and subscribe, and hit the notification icon. Be safe during this time, and I'll see you soon.